That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
You are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to... Puffskein.
Ugh, well, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of Puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
It's a relief to finally have an art director.
Accio! These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. Confringo! This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Incendio! Luma! Incendio! Confringo! Lumos! Oh. Oh. Yeah. Incendio! Lumos! Levioso! Confringo! Lumos. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Confringo! Lumos! Incendio! Confringo! Lumos! 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 Revelio! Confringo! Lumos! Lumos!
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Confringo! Lumos.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkeen for me.
That youngun's now a teacher herself. It's a wonder she's not gobbled up by her own fanged geranium. Never forget what that Hufflepuff girl said in 1420.
Confringo!
What lovely
Expelliarmus!
Oh,
Incendio!
that's class, that is. Oh, my friend. Not a one of them deserves more than a taste.
Lumos.
If you put a foot wrong, it's just, well, there's a rather foul odor.
Revelio.
The headmaster shows no
Lumos.
compassion. Has one person even tried to sort this?
Professor, what can you tell me about your work at the Ministry?
Your curiosity is understandable. Well, although I can't speak in any detail of my work, I can tell you certain interesting facts. Unspeakables work in the Ministry's Department of Mysteries. Dangerous work at times, as you've no doubt guessed.
Yes, Professor.
Now, you needn't concern yourself with my injury. I made peace long ago with the fact that a sprig of dittany, once plucked, will surely begin to wilt.
You do seem to have come to terms with things rather well.
It's a matter of perspective. Without saying more, perhaps whatever time I've lost was an exchange for time gained, and to dwell on such matters is a waste of the days ahead. At this point, no magic permits us to travel back in time. Perhaps one day. Yes, I can tell you that my years at the Ministry were well spent. And I'm as happy to be at Hogwarts now as I was to be in the Department of Mysteries years ago.
If I may, Professor, I'm also happy that you're here at Hogwarts now.
Kind of you to say. Speaking of time, perhaps yours would be best spent honing your defensive wand work.
Yes, Professor.
I'm certainly relieved those goblin loyalists are gone.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
Nice doing business with you.
I was taught that if you put in a good effort, you'll reap the rewards.
That item is of the highest quality.
Never trust a man who looks too smart. That's what my mother always said.
That item is of the highest quality. Really so sinister?
The only thing Hogsmeade's lacking is its own Quidditch team.
That item is of the highest quality.
From the Hogwarts students this year, what with Quidditch being cancelled. Poor children had nothing else to do with their spare time.
That item is of the highest quality.
When there is one.
That item is of the highest quality.
Do they, muggles? So many rules. Not like wizard kind. We're far more civilized. Never trust a man who looks too smart. That's what my mother always said.
That item is of the highest quality.
If you ask me. When I need to replenish my herbology supplies, I go to Timothy Teasdale at the Magic Meat.
Unicorn blood will keep you alive, certainly. But at what cost?
That item is of the highest quality.
Tiring wizard kind, constant battle with other beings. Tempting to simply go and live amongst the muggles for a change.
I wonder what Merlin would think of it.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
If it thinks it's got half a chance, a werewolf.
Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
had a bit of a rude awakening.
I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
Nothing warms. That's what my mother used to say.
Uniform still for three.
Best friend. Always happened.
I was wondering when I'd see you again.
Accio. Revelio.
A pleasure doing business with you. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
I don't know about
Revelio.
There hasn't been a dragon in Shows up the bad. Relief. Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. Yourself should have no trouble making the trip to Cambridge. It's just south of Hogwarts.
What do you need delivered?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every visit into an argument. Constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain excellence when she orders so often, giving me no time to brew? If you take this rather irritating task off my hands, I'd happily allow you to claim the delivery fee from Fatima.
I'd be happy to help with the delivery.
You've no idea how grateful I am, truly. Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully she won't give you too much trouble. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipes one day. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Protego! Stupid one! Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Accio! Revelio. Accio. Revelio. That's that. Settled. Excellent. Levioso. Confringo. 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 Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Confringo. Protego. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Stupid one. Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Incendio. Protego! Stupefy! Confringo! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Revelio. Confringo! Levioso! Accio!
You won't get away.
Expelliarmus!
You don't believe you can defeat me, do you?
Confringo! Protego!
No, an utterly pitiful display. When are you going to give up?
Incendio!
No, I will avenge your death.
I'll bury you in the deepest vault.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Levioso! Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Accio. Confringo. Protego! Stupid one! Confringo! Levioso!
Always late, that Pippin.
Revelio.
Always been keen on Keenbridge. Hang on to your valuables. You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Revelio.
You should have been here by now.
Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Revelio. 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 Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Instant. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Revelio. 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 Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Always late, that Pippin.
Accio!
Always late. That Pippin should have been here by now. Always late, that Pippin.
Madam Luang, I have a delivery from J. Pippin's potions.
Sent a child to do his work for him, did he? Always cutting corners and taking the easy way out. Did he have you brew them for him as well? Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better than he can anyway.
Here are the potions you requested.
You think it's so simple? I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a canut out of me until you prove the potion works. Drink it.
Seems simple enough. I'll do it.
I should think so.
It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose that will do.
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest of us had to make our own way. I'll not give him the benefit of my hard work and gumption. If he fails on his own, so be it.
Very well. I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potions as requested.
You do that.
What do you have for sale?
This will do just fine. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Could it be a Merlin trial? I should investigate. Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Confringo! Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Eight legs is simply too many. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Accio.
I'd be terribly grateful if you could help me and my friend with a time-sensitive delivery.
You sound as if you could use some help.
Oh, yes, I could. Eddie Thistlewood's the name. A dear friend of mine in Feldcroft is at his wit's end due to the relentless attacks on his hamlet by Ranrock and his loyalists. I sent 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages to help, but they've gone missing.
Good idea. Those cabbages are nothing to be trifled with.
My thoughts precisely. You see, I know plants, and I believe the goblins will be so irritated by the onslaught of ferocious vegetation, they'll simply leave Feldcroft alone. I wonder if you might track the 2 crates down and deliver their contents to my friend Bernard Indiai. I simply can't leave my shop at present.
Very well, sir. I shall keep an eye out for 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages.
Oh, thank you. I shall let Bernard know he might be receiving those cabbages after all.
What do you have for sale?
I'm convinced that Feldcroft will be much safer with Chinese chomping cabbages defending them.
Sounds like Feldcroft's in trouble. Perhaps I should try to help. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Levioso! Confringo! Revelio!
Rockborough. Always a lovely place. What needs doing, needs doing.
Is everything all right?
If the Hamlet sent you here to talk to me about... I know what I have to do. It's not every day a girl has to put down her own troll. I should be allowed to work up to it.
What do you mean, your own troll?
I thought that's why you were here. I'm sorry. I suppose if you spend enough time with trolls, you forget your manners. I'm Alexandra. I didn't mean to be short with you. With Ranrock's lot seemingly everywhere, I thought the Hamlet could use a bit more security. But my plan has gone awry. I apologised when he almost trampled half the Hamlet yesterday. He just needs more time. But everyone wants him gone. They think it's mad, my training a troll. Impossible, even.
It certainly takes a lot of courage to try, I'll give you that.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I wish others felt the same. But I suppose I understand why everyone's been so concerned. What made me think I could train him? I should have learned from Barnabas the Barmy. But he's my troll and my problem. I'll be honest. I'm afraid I won't be able to take care of him. He's stronger than any troll I've ever encountered. I wish I knew someone else who could do it.
I'm not thrilled at the prospect, but I'll consider it.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to suggest that you should do it. In fact, you should avoid the area just southwest of here. At least until I work up the courage to do what needs to be done.
A troll on the loose near a hamlet. That could be devastating. I take it you're Alexandra's friend. Confringo! Accio. Confringo! 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 Potato! Stupefy! Confringo! Confringo! I feel awful for Alexandra, but the hamlet needed to be saved from that troll. Revelio. Revelio.
What are you up to now? I hope you avoided my troll.
It's done, Alexandra. I took care of him.
My troll? What? Oh, I don't know what to say. Thank you. I wish things could have turned out differently for him.
There wasn't much you could have done. He was beyond training. Tried to kill me the entire time.
Goodness. I'm glad you're all right. You're very brave. People in the hamlet had already crafted a moniker for whoever eventually defeated that troll. It was Troll something or other.
Vanquisher?
Yes, that was it. I suppose it's your title now. I need some time on my own. But truly, thank you for what you did.
The Troll Vanquisher. Suppose I did earn the title. Revelio.
Did you deliver the Chinese chomping cabbages to my friend Bernard yet?
Mr. Thistlewood, what was it you needed my help with?
I wonder if you might track the 2 crates down and deliver their contents to my friend Bernard Indiai. I simply can't leave my shop at present.
Very well, sir. I shall keep an eye out for 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages.
Oh, thank you. I shall let Bernard know he might be receiving those cabbages after all.
What do you have for sale?
I'll be able to put that to good use. Thank you. I hope to see you again soon.
Revelio.
Oh, I don't think anyone at the ministry works with... What can I get on working directly?
Revelio. Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Lumos. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Confringo! Stupefy! Levioso! Protego! Confringo! Stupefy! Levioso! Stupefy! Stupefy! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio! Merlin himself would be...
Hey you, Gryffindor.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Week sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
Seems someone's jealous of my skills on a broom.
Me? Slytherin Quidditch captain. Jealous of you? Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Gryffindor.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Success. Brilliant. did it!
Ho! Ho!
Made it!
Ah!
Ha! Good. I've got this.
Ugh, that's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh! Fine. You won. Ugh, don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
I don't want respect from the likes of you. All you do is insult people.
You and everyone else need to get a thicker skin. Anyway, I'm moving on to the next course. It's near Irondale and offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
I saw you fight that troll in the village. You were incredible.
Flipendo might seem like
Oh, you're back! With
Revelio.
something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent, and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Being an officer of the law in a...
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any.
I delivered the potions to Fatima Loang.
Very good. And did she cause you any trouble?
I can see why you didn't want to go. She was quite cantankerous.
I do truly appreciate your help. And at least it's done with.
Delivering those potions was a bit more work than I'd expected. I'd like an additional fee.
I suppose that's business for you. Very well, I shall increase your pay, but I'm not at all pleased about it.
By the way, I found this book of potion recipes in Cambridge. Might it be useful to you?
Is this Fatima's recipe book?
Oh, I had no idea it was hers.
Some things are sacred amongst potioneers. I shall return it to her immediately. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Greetings. Please, take your time looking about. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Revelio.
Good day. Hope you're not here for a knotgrass sprig, because I'm not entirely sure I have them in stock. You can't stop singing your praises in Brockborough. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
Oi, can you help me?
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map? Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything. Made any progress with your treasure map?
Well, but surely those were curdle.
How are your assignments coming along?
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here.
Accio!
Depulso! Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to
Accio.
master your spellcasting.
Depulsor!
Still at it, I see. Well,
Depulsor!
repetition can be an excellent teacher.
Accio!
I already have the wormwood. What about the shrivel?
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt, and...
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes. And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. Does Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news, indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
And then meet me in my classroom to learn Defindo, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you have done that, come and see me.